It was senior wide receiver Bryce Marquardt. And Bryce, a nice win today on homecoming Saturday for the Bethel football team. Talk about your team's performance, what you were able to do well against Carleton in today's win.
No, I think we just game planned the best we could. Coach has put us in just a really good spot to find plays that are going to work for us. We executed everything really well. Jake had a really good day at quarterback. O-line absolutely blew up the D-line all day. Running backs were finding the holes. And like I said, Jake was just putting it on the money for the receivers. So everything kind of clicked for us today, and it was nice that it was homecoming. Come out and just get a nice win for us, kind of a morale booster.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about that homecoming piece. Is there some added level of momentum, excitement to try and get out here in front of your home crowd? Despite the fact that you may not have the record you want, but it still gives you that juice to come out and put on a good show.
Yeah, especially for homecoming, because we know we've got a ton of alumni coming, a ton of people that went to Bethel. We're going to have a big crowd for homecoming always because we're Bethel and people love to watch Bethel football. So that really ups the momentum for us. Coming in, you look at the crowd right away. Always the biggest game for us, unless we got a Tommy and Johnny game here. But it's always really fun. Doesn't matter who we're playing. Always just come out and love to play for a big crowd.
That's awesome. Let's talk about your performance today. 9 catches, 174 yards, and a touchdown. It seemed like a little bit not the normal. You kind of took the 9-10 yard check down, and then you finally got that 66-yard bomb. Did you kind of know that going in that you kind of had to take your out routes first and then the deep route?
Yep. We kind of figured that the bubbles were going to be there, the hitches were going to be there. On top of that, we're just going to run downhill. So that combination was really good for us. And then we've always got that back option of once we get to the position where we want to be at, and we can break that out because across the receiver we've got 4 or 5 weapons like you saw today.
Right.
And then just a weapon back at QB too. So it just works out perfectly for us.
Well, let's talk about, just in closing, how do you use these wins? You talked about morale booster, but do you feel like, man, this really gives us a sense of we belong and we got a lot left to play for?
Yeah. When you come off a loss, for example, after St. John's, and we've been working on toughness so much, physical toughness, mental toughness, and we come out and you have practice, and it's kind of tough after you lose a big game that you really wanted. You might be a little pissed, you might be a little down, whatever, but you still got to come out and practice. So I think that's the best part about getting a win like this, one that we just really needed, and one that came pretty easily to us with a score of 49-0.
Right.
So that makes practice this week a lot easier for us. Kind of gives you that motivation, like we want that win feeling again.
Right.
Our record isn't what it's at, but we want that win feeling again, so we're going to work our butts off and hopefully put ourselves in this position a couple more times this year.
Awesome. Congratulations, Bryce, and
thank you.
Hoping forward to a fun rest of the season.
Perfect. Thanks, Jared.
Thanks, Bryce.